Market, I'm the biggest win. Hezzy faking, then I hit the spin. Shoot my shot, it's automatic drops. Be so wet that I don't hit the ring. All this ballin' got his bag in shape. Boy, this aura only made the order. I play every quarter, hope that. And every check come with a side effect. These hate you for the dumbest reason. How you show respect, then be so upset. Play me close and I'ma catch you reaching. Boy, the handle smooth, I done hit a groove. Guard your she be checking you. I'm really with it, I can hit from distance. She leave her rings and now you all defense. Ice cold vein, Curry with the rain, Malone with the mail. I'm the same old player. Solo dolo, big three. Top plays you can rewind. Treat you like I'm CP. I'm Bruce Bowen when it's time. 23 was on that jersey. All-star, I went 12 straight. Shot my with the early votes. Most you saw the cold case. They sleeping on me like Hawaii Leonard. You finally cooking, I just finished dinner. I've been at like the whole time. First round. I did 4 years. Graduated summa. My real family like the Boondocks. They quit the Jones flip them like a dirty. Like the Thriller. Flopping cause they overact. They need to. I'ma make it happen.
Welcome to this week's episode of NBA 2K TV.
Last week, we announced the first ever winner of our Shoe Creator Challenge.
The Lakers coming through the tunnel with swagger. This looks like a team that's all set to go to work here at home. And the game arrivals sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The Staples Center, downtown Los Angeles, and the freeways of LA, all painting the picture just where we are tonight. Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche La NBA, the NBA's celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. And tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies going up against the Los Angeles Lakers here in Staples Center. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Now we have a moment to look at how the block. DA, it's all yours.
De'Aaron Fox talked about his
a little intimidation factor, DA. Thanks. Mark, I'm so familiar with when you played and you were dominant in the post, and that's the same for a few players I know you admire tonight.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, it's much harder now to consistently score inside because teams defensively are so much quicker to double team you and get the ball out of your hands if you're a good low post scorer.
They read defensively well, and they rotate Clark so quickly. I'm always amazed at that.
Fast and hard.
Now a look at Memphis's starting group. Ingram is out there with Anthony Davis. And there's Kemba Walker. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Levine in at the shooting guard position. And for the Lakers, Whiteside is out there with Embiid. Then it's Tatum. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Lillard in at the point guard position.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Over to the left wing. From deep, Walker off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, you know, the form, the balance, the release, the touch, the arc. Walker adept at shooting the three ball.
Pass to Embiid. Outside Tatum. Kicks it out to Lillard. Just 3 to shoot. The Lakers keeping it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Aldridge.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Davis, the pass to Levine. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And it's Ingram missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And quickness of Middleton on the drive is really remarkable. I mean, he gets to the bucket so fast.
Outside Levine. Down low. Aldridge's shot is good.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Knocked away and stolen by Aldridge. Walker goes in, and the basket is good. Walker's got 5 now.
that's an aspect of Walker's game that I like. I mean, his ability to use the dribble drive and score on the move, nice.
And in a league that's obsessed with threes and layups, LaMarcus Aldridge defying the trend, really feasting on a steady diet of mid-range jumpers.
Here's Walker following the score by Damian Lillard. Right side to Walker. For the three, bangs home the trifecta. 8 points for him. And that turnaround jumper of Aldridge's, Greg, just impossible to defend.
Long arms, that high release point, when it's falling, well, we saw him give OKC 56. This man can take over.
And here's Middleton. Kemba Walker hitting his three to go. Here's Embiid. Right side trying to break free. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The big man is so skilled and has such an infectious personality. Joel Embiid is hard not to love. I mean, he just oozes that kind of attraction. I mean, his potential, unlimited.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And after he missed the first 2 seasons of his career, Greg, with a broken bone in his foot, would injuries be your main concern for Joel Embiid?
Look, no doubt about it. As long as he's healthy, he's an all-league performer. Still, 7-footers carry a lot of weight in our league. He wants to prove he can play big minutes. They just got to make sure they protect him.
You know, guys, it's crazy to think that Joel Embiid once considered quitting the game. I mean, his first practice at Kansas, a senior dunked on him so hard he went to the coach and said, maybe I should get out of this stuff. Luckily, the coach talked him down, and now we see one of the best in the league.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. There's the dish to Lillard. Embiid trying to break loose, and Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Embiid. And some real adversity for Joel Embiid after leaving Kansas. Foot injuries costing him the first 2 years Clark of his career. And then, back in Cameroon, the tragic passing of his beloved brother.
Yeah, that's a hard road to hoe, and adversity oftentimes, while painful, can steal us for the promised land or positive outcomes. And, you know, Embiid really driven by his goal to inspire others in Africa to make a better life, and that drove him to be where he is now.
And here's Levine after Damian Lillard was able to get the three to go. Davis against Embiid. Davis kicks to Levine. Over Middleton. That misses off the backboard.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
The game now all time.
Good to see Tatum square himself up and knock down those pull-up jumpers. When he does that, unguarded.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. The Grizzlies' coaching search took 2 months. They finally settled on Taylor Jenkins, a former assistant coach with the Milwaukee Bucks.
Jenkins, with an economics degree from Penn, fits the young academic profile of this Memphis front office. Worked for the Spurs 6 years as an assistant under Mike Budenholzer, who was the coach of the year in 2019. That pedigree helped him get the job.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Sabonis, he's checked in for Whiteside. Gallinari comes in for Embiid. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Jason Tatum. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Damian Lillard. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who are the best shooters from behind the arc last season. 5th best, Gallinari.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
The first one falls.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
Both good from the line that time. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
You talk about players that have transformed their bodies in the NBA. How about Gordon Hayward? Has added muscle every year while maintaining that speed and agility.
First free throw is good.
You know, there's no question about it. Hayward is an exciting player and an athletic forward who can really, really score.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Now here's Barton. Pass to Bledsoe. Memphis moving that ball around. Randall dishes to Wiggins. From deep three-point range, the Grizzlies with another miss. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. A pass to Fox. And there's the pass to Sabonis over Wiggins. And Sabonis the bucket on the assist by Fox.
Really sweet passing from Fox. He's a reliable floor general and has great vision on the court.
Bounce pass from Bledsoe. Harris inside the line. And he starts out with a miss in this one. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Lakers on top, ending the first quarter on a 14-6 run. Live from the Staples. Great team play, so key to winning. Damian.
Be a star in your role. You know, I think is one.
Knowing your role and playing it so well is so crucial.
Yeah, when everybody buys in and plays for one another, that's when teams play their best ball.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for the Lakers right now, we've got Gallinari. Chris Middleton is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Hayward. And it's Sabonis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Memphis shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
One misses for Wiggins.
Well, you know, it's not been easy for Andrew Wiggins the last few seasons, guys. The production has just fallen short of expectations. He was the #1 pick back in his draft class and really has struggled to live up to what the fans have expected him to be.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. And Kevin, LaMarcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you. And with Wiggins, he's clearly a talented player, Clark, but people just want more from him.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin, and a lot of it is a matter of consistency. And when the expectations are high, being a former overall #1 pick, that pressure can affect you. But I think if Wiggins can just lock into being consistent, all of that will subside.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Bledsoe against Fox. Here's Kuzma. From outside, off the mark. Lakers leading by 6. Here's Hayward. Middleton trying to break free. The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And the shot goes down.
Solid interior defense, but Wiggins with the body control to adjust. Nicely done.
Gallinari outside. Middleton outside. Over Bledsoe. Middleton can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 6. And Bledsoe, here we go. And he comes up with the deuce.
Tell you what, there's not a guard any stronger in the league than Bledsoe. His upper body strength, impressive.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Grizzlies. That one was played in Memphis.
A bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Yeah, the offense was AWOL. It just wasn't there. No rhythm, no flow, just a tough day.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Sabonis. Joel Embiid comes in for Gallinari. Tatum, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Lillard subbed in for Chris Middleton. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Julius Randle. Davis comes in for Tobias Harris. Zach LaVine's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Kemba Walker in for Eric Bledsoe.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Lillard. He kicks it to Embiid. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And the Lakers lead by 4. On opening night, Clark, both teams would love to start off, obviously, on a winning note.
Without question, I mean, setting that winning tone, gaining that confidence that comes from winning, and they all count. Wins today are just as important as wins that you get in March and April.
Tatum passes to Jordan. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Outside, Fox. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Over Davis. Puts the move on. Embiid, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
The fadeaway. LaVine can't hit. Lakers leading by 4. Pops it up for Jordan.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Here's Walker. 12 points for him. There's a minute 47 left in the first half. Outside, LaVine. 4 on the shot clock. Over Tatum. Got it. Nice one there from LaVine.
And now look here, guys. I mean, LaVine is a tough assignment. Don't make any mistakes about that. He's about 6'5" and has tremendous explosion off the floor.
Walker against Lillard. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
He's not an easy guy to get a shot up and over. Aldridge has those long arms, and his timing's good, too.
But he stays with it.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Teardrop shot, and the layup is good. Fox has got his second bucket of the night.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Getting good positioning close to the basket.
Fox against LaVine. From the wing. Off the left rim and out. Lakers leading by 4. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Lillard from outside. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And if you look at the stats for unassisted jump shot percentage, Lillard is always around the top. He can drain those pull-up jumpers as well as anybody in our league.
Now here's Walker. On the wing, LaVine. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
Well, I like seeing Levine guys waste no time firing away. I think his decision-making and shot selection and passing getting better.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers lead by 5. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big effort from you guys in the first half. How do you keep that momentum going?
Come out with energy, just try to keep pushing the ball and get stops.
We know that's Coach's emphasis, Chris. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. Looking at the Lakers, Kenny, what's your take?
Love the versatility of Lillard as a scorer. He hits from deep as anyone, and this side of Steph Curry, I'm not sure who else. And then, wait a minute, you overplay him, and he takes you right to the rim.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
I love it. You know why I love it, Ernie? Because they're getting the ball inside and converting. Not just sitting back behind the line shooting threes. See, that's kept the defense scrambling a little bit, unable to lock in on anything. Get it in, we'll kick it back out, then you shoot it.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The 3rd quarter just about to get started.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What a game we're seeing from Kemba Walker.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. Zach LaVine is out there with Kemba Walker. And there's Davis. And there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Ingram in at the small forward position. Outside Tatum. Middleton against Levine. Passes it to Embiid. Just 5 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. A nice shot by Tatum.
Boy, the floor awareness and passing ability of Embiid, very impressive. And he continues to grow as a passer.
Here's Walker. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Walker's got 14 points for the game.
No idea what they were thinking there defensively. I mean, that's a shot he makes often. But one thing you've got to know about Kemba Walker is that this guy can go off at any time. A dynamic scorer that also possesses the killer instinct. And when he gets it going, watch out. He can snowball into a dominating performance.
The Lakers have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. And the free throw, no good. And for Walker, who stayed 3 years at UConn, but he just keeps getting better on the offensive end.
Well, Kemba Walker is one of the most dynamic little guys we've had in the league in its history. I mean, his ability to score from outside and inside, really hard to match and quite special. He's the type of player who always is surprising you on the upside.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Here it's the numbers for Tatum. Good season for him last year. He put up about 15 points a game last season, 6 rebounds and 2 assists. And really for him, it's about putting in the work and improving his game.
Yeah, and I think he wants to. It's one of those things where you either want it or you don't, and he does.
Pulls up, high post. It's rebounded by Aldridge.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Lillard dishes to Embiid. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Embiid is unstoppable, just too strong for the defense, no matter what they throw at him.
Do you think on average, rookies are having a greater impact on their teams now than in decades past?
I really don't think so, Kevin. You can go back and look at the numbers historically. Every draft class usually has 6 to 10 rookies that have a significant impact on their respective teams. And of those 10, perhaps 10 or 12, maybe only a few are going to be on playoff teams just because of the nature of the draft. I don't really think that's changed tremendously over the decade.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 6-point lead. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That is his first foul of the game. Sabonis, he's checked in for Embiid. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Middleton. Gallinari outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Lillard. Fires for 3. Drills it from outside. Lillard's got the lead up to 9 now for the Lakers.
And when Lillard's hitting the tray ball, it really opens things up for him. As good a passer as he is, he becomes a major headache for the D if he gets hot from beyond.
No good from Bledsoe.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Middleton looking it over. He lobs it up. Right side, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect. That's exactly how you win a rebound battle. Get good position and then use your strength to hold on to that position.
Bledsoe left side, back to Davis. Shoots over Lillard. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut to just 5 points on the basket from Davis.
You know, Bledsoe has developed his passing skills to the point where you've got to respect that part of his game. He's doing a nice job finding his open guys.
Back to Sabonis. Middleton on the wing, covered by Wiggins. And the pass to Lillard. There's the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Lillard's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Los Angeles.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
And that one's good by Davis.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Middleton against Bledsoe. Three-pointer, Lillard, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Ingram outside. Dishes it to Davis. And stolen by Whiteside. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. It's stolen by Davis. Kicks it to Ingram. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Now Middleton. Lillard from outside. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Los Angeles in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be right back after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Clark is out there with Embiid. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Tatum in at the 3 spot. That's the Laker 5. Embiid kicks to Tatum. The offensive rebound, passes it to Lillard. The wide open look here for Fox. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Levine. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And bringing the fight there. Levine, fearless. Creating contact for the potential +1.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
Well, you just watch Levine play, and you can see the athleticism he possesses. Greg just explodes anytime he wants to.
And guys, with Levine, the speed and first step have always been there for him. But you can see the strength he's added to his game since his rookie year whenever he goes at the rim.
Off the inbound pass. The Grizzlies trail by 6. The kick out to Walker. He lobs up the alley-oop pass and stolen by Tatum. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 4th rebound in this one. Knocks it loose. Aldridge finds Levine. Back to Aldridge. Harris inside. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Clark, guarded by Walker. Fast break Memphis. Here's Barton. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
You know, Barton's an improving ball handler, and because of that, he's got more moves now that he can choose from when he's going off the bounce.
That's a 2 from Lillard, and the Lakers with another miss. The Grizzlies trail by 4 to the middle, and now Harris running the floor all by himself.
Yeah, the effort and willingness to get out and run like that on the fast break endears Harris to his coaches, I'm sure.
Lillard against Levine. And Lillard kicks to Embiid. Connects from 3-point range. And the Lakers lead by 5.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Walker. Good nice job down low.
And, you know, even though Walker is just 6'1", he may not be that tall, folks. He is a creative scorer in a hard matchup. Great at making the defense pay inside.
Back to Lillard. Fires from deep. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Damian Lillard.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
And, you know, the pure combination of speed and confidence makes Walker a great talent. He feels like he can go toe-to-toe against anybody and never backs up.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Whiteside's checked in for Clark, and Middleton subbed in for Fox. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Memphis. Kemba Walker hits them both. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Lillard, the pass to Tatum. Pass to Embiid. The kick out to Tatum. 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Harris drives in. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Middleton. Connects in the foul line jumper. And the Lakers lead by 5.
You can really see Middleton now starting to emerge as a leader for this team. Whenever they're looking for an important basket, he provides.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're trailing by 5. 1:57 left to play here in the fourth. Chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
And what he's done from beyond the arc is a big reason he gets the nod tonight. He's racked up 5 3-pointers and very accurate with his shooting. Take away that threat from deep, and their offense would have looked a whole lot different.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. He knows they struggled at the free throw line, but he actually looked at the positive. He said, if we continue to get to the foul line, good things are going to happen. But we have to keep getting there. Maybe that'll take the heat off him a little.
Thanks, David.
Walker demanding the ball when they need a bucket, relishing these moments.
Lillard way outside. And the Lakers get it back. Right side kicks to Tatum. Middleton with it. Now defended by Levine. Lillard from outside. They get it back.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Lightning move off the dribble. No one can slide over in time. He beat the help. Results in Levine getting free throws.
The first, and that brings them within 2 here.
He was the 13th pick in the 2014 NBA draft, and Levine's developed into a really high-quality player at the NBA level, and I think he's just scratching the surface.
And so Levine nails both of them.
And really, the tension could not be higher right now. And he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer.
Lillard way outside. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Three-pointer, Lillard sinks the triple. Lillard's got 22 points.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Here's Walker. Count! A huge shot to tie it up.
Boy, watch out, watch out. Walker has caught 5.
And Frank Vogel wants a timeout. There's 53 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Middleton the pass to Embiid. Lillard outside. Davis against Embiid. Kicks it out to Lillard. Releases. It falls!
Boy, and just look at what Damian Lillard is doing.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Now a timeout called by Memphis. They trail by 2. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Whiteside. Here is Lillard. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Davis. It's Ingram on the wing. He dishes it to Walker. No good. And that's an intentional foul. And the Lakers call time here. So it's the Lakers who come out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. DeAndre, what do you think this team's identity is this season?
You know, we just have so many guys that can score. It's going to be somebody's night every night, like I keep saying. But we're also, our half-court offense is getting a lot better.
The ball is moving around, DeAndre. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.